Hi guys, this is Tiffany. Reach my channel, give me a reason, and I'm here to do a vlog. I have a 2 day. Um, I have one leg today. I go to New Orleans, and then tomorrow, I go from New Orleans to Houston. I sit in Houston for almost 3 hours, and then I do a Cancun turn. So I may try to sip out the turn, but it's not a bad turn. I'm just happy to be off because I'm going to church on Sunday, so that's why I kind of moved my days around and switched out. I did try to get rid of this trip, but I couldn't because it's overtime, so people aren't going to pick up anything that's not like 20 hours or over. But when I come back, I'm off for a couple of days, which is really good for me because I'm able to pick up overtime as well if I want to. It's depending on how I feel, and it has to be a really good trip, so we'll see. Overall, I'm just sitting here about to finish cleaning up my room. I've been washing and just getting myself together. I'm here at the crash pad, getting ready to, go on my trip or whatever. So I hate coming back to a dirty room. I like to come back and everything's just situated and, put together. So I already did my makeup. I did my makeup earlier today because I ran errands today. So yeah, I'm not going to pack damn near nothing. If anything, I'm probably just going to pick up my makeup bag. My overnight is very short. My overnight is like 11 hours and 5 minutes. So our flight is only 1 hour. So it's like 40 minutes in all flight. I'm in the C position. That's the position. And I always have that look, but that's a position where someone's always fighting over a seat and or trying to save a whole row. And we don't really have rules about people saving seats. I normally don't intervene when people try to save seats. I'll only intervene when people are trying to save a row, and the people they're trying to save a row for is like in the last boarding group, and people are coming by like being upset because they can't sit in that seat, and they're like, it's open seating, I should be able to sit where I want. So that's the only thing you really have to go back and forth with when it comes to the seat position. A lot of people say it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work because you have to, be in the overwing. You have to make sure people, try not to save too many seats. You got to make sure that everyone's seated correctly. You got to make sure that people are the right fit for the overwing exit. So it was a lot. And then before you had to count, so we no longer have to count anymore. So it's a lot of responsibility in the C and the A position. The B, well, all positions are a lot, but there are some positions that do way more. So that's what I am today. I'm in the C position, and tomorrow I almost got out my trip though because the flight was delayed earlier for a really big chunk of time. Like it was delayed like 4 hours, and we were supposed to leave after midnight, which made us illegal the next day for a couple of our legs tomorrow, but they fixed it. So yeah. So anyway, let me get up and get my life together and get ready for work. It feels weird to go to work this time of night. Like I'm glad that I'm going to work this late because I'm not a morning person, but it feels weird to go to work this time of night because now you're just like, the night is over, it's almost done. Why am I going to work this time of night? So I keep checking my app to see if anything. Sorry guys. I keep checking my app to see if my trip changed or they canceled it and or they found somebody else. Right. So let me finish because I'm gonna start getting ready around about 7:30, 7:40, and be done and everything by 8:30, 8:40, and then head to the airport because I have to be there. My report time is 9:05. So yeah, let me get my life together, and I'll see you guys shortly. I'll see you guys shortly. You like it? I like it. You did a really good job. Hey y'all. Honey, I made it to New Orleans. Y'all see my hair? It's a long story. But let me show you the room before I tell you about my flight. Okay? Let me show you the room. So give me 1 second. Alright, here I am in the mirror. My hair fell, honey. I curled it. I went outside and look at this mess on it. Woo, girl, no.
my trip. Okay, nobody's in there, but there was doing that. So here's a mirror, a lighted mirror. Love it, love it, lighted mirror. So, let me turn this on. So here's the bed. I got one king bed. A nice little chair where they were going to sit down and talk, and it was crazy. And then we have like 2 nice stands with lamps. Then we have, of course, the church, and I know it's going to be dark when I sleep, and it's raining here in New Orleans, and there's not much to see. So, yeah, but we have a refrigerator and a microwave, so I'm really happy about that. But I didn't bring a lot of food because tomorrow I actually go international. So, of course, we have like a little desk here, but I love the fact that we have a microwave and a refrigerator. I talk so fast. Of course, I have a TV, the dresser, and this is the area over here where you can put your bag, plug up some additional stuff. And also, you can put this product right here that I love so much. Because I know it's kind of late. And, sit right here and put your bags there. So, yeah. So, that's the hotel. Of course, that's the door. You don't know the door look like. That's the hotel.
All right, guys. I had to clean out my bag, take a seat, got me a Coke. Let me tell you about my neck. So you guys know, I told you earlier, it was an early flight. I'm in late flight, but short flight. So the flight was like 43 minutes. So the captain tells us, oh, we may have turbulence going out, but not during the flight. Okay. So he tells us to remain seated until he let us know when to get up. Now, mind you, the flight is only 43 minutes. And what happens on 43 minutes flights? Let's say this all together. Everybody wants alcohol. So, of course, they're going to New Orleans, so they headed to Bourbon Street, so they want to party, okay? So, and it's early. It's not like it's late, it's early. So, we're, captain let us up. It's mild turbulence. We get up, we're doing our service or whatever. I'm out there doing my thing. On my second tray, trying to get my alcoholic beverages out first. And I'm not skipping anybody, but like, if I have like a couple, then I try to get them out as I'm going by, and then it makes it fast for me to pass out other drinks because it's only 43 minutes and I want them to at least get their money's worth. So I'm out doing my third tray, about to finish my fourth tray because I only had like 4 more drinks to do, and it was only like waters. So I'm out, doing my thing, and I hear the captain say, and I'm in the middle because the sea does the middle, and so we didn't have a full flight. It was like 100 and maybe 6 or 7 people, so we split it like 35 people a piece or something like that. So I had to start a row a little further up than I do when I normally work. So I moved up a couple rows because everybody sat towards the front, and I'm like way before the overwing exit. So I'm doing my drinks and I'm passing out my my alcoholic beverages, and I'm on my way. And when he told us to go, he told us like, flight attendants, take your seat. So I'm headed to the back, and I'm trying not to rush, but I'm moving at a pace because I don't want to be running or rushing and then I come off my feet. I don't know what type of turbulence, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know, And honey, that plane dropped and turbulent. It was crazy. So I had to stop where I was. I couldn't even sit down because the area I was standing in and I was holding on, it was full. It was people sitting there. So I had people holding me, like literally, like I couldn't make it to my seat. Like it was that bad. I had to stay where I was. Like if I was to move another step, I would have been off my feet. So I had people holding on to my jacket, to my arm, on my dress. The whole time I'm holding on, they're holding on to like my arms, and I'm holding on to the tray, like like balancing the tray. So this happened. This went on for like 60 seconds. Like it seemed like it went on forever. So I'm just standing there because, like, again, I can't sit down, and I'm just in place, and they're holding on to me, and I'm holding on to the seat. And it's not really bad, but it's bad enough where I can't move, but I'm holding on to the tray. So it finally stopped, and I was able to make it to the seat. But none of the drinks waste. None of the stuff wastes. People got the drinks off the tray or whatever, so it won't waste. So I was living like I was doing a balancing act, and nothing wastes on the tray.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you crying?
No.
Not
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm laughing.
You're happy?
I'm laughing.
Oh, yeah, you're laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to watch Sophia?
Yep.
Okay, no more crying, okay?
I think I'm a little bit tired.
finally was able to go sit down. So the turbulence was like really bad, really bad. Like it was people, like it was a guy in the bathroom. He peeped out. He was like, "Do I come out?" I was like, "No, stay there. Don't move." So I said, "Just stay strapped there." And so he was like, "Okay, okay, okay." So he just, you know, closed the bathroom door. And I said, "Just close the door because I don't want you sitting facing it and it slams and hit you in your face." So he closed the door and I said, "Just, I'm going to keep talking to you to make sure you're okay in the bathroom." He's like, "Okay." So I'm talking to him. His name was Robbie, and we want to keep Robbie in our prayers. He comes to Houston to do treatments. He's winning the fight with cancer, so we're going to pray for him. And so anyway, he was just telling me his story, and I was just trying to keep him talking because I know he was like a little frazzled or whatever. Y'all don't mind his hair. But the turbulence was so bad, we couldn't even close the bins. Like, I mean, not the bins, but we couldn't close the God, I can't even talk. We couldn't even close the cabinets. So some of the drinks kind of slid out. It was crazy, crazy. But, you know, that happens. But, you know, you try to close up everything that you can. So, you know, he was already trying to close up everything you can. But by the time, because he was passing out drink, the C, not he, and I'm just talking and you guys don't know, but the C was passing out drinks as well. He was passing out snacks. So a lot of people in his section didn't want anything. So he was passing out snacks. So he almost lost the basket, and he made it to the back, and he rushed to the back before it got really bad to start closing the cabinets. And before he can close it, stuff just started flying because turbulence just came out of nowhere. That's why, you know, like when people, you know, when the captain remains seated and they see the flight attendants sitting down, you know, you have those, you know, those passengers who like, I gotta go to the bathroom. You know, of course, you can't stop them from going to the bathroom because, of course, that's going to be a big deal. Like, I use the bathroom myself because she won't let me go. You just said, you know, you kind of look at them like, I mean, we're in our jump seat. So it's for your safety. If we're in our jump seat, per the captain, just because it's mild and it may not be scary or, you know, unsafe for you does not mean that it can't get worse. Like, if I would have rushed and been rushing, I would have came off my feet. Like, that's how bad it was. And I couldn't even sit down because I was in my area. Like I said, everybody sat towards the front. So everybody in the area, it was full. Like, I couldn't tell nobody to scoot over, nothing, because all the seats were full in my section. When I tell you it was crazy, it was crazy. So, of course, at the end of the night, we landed. And the girl did her, you know, she did her spiel, her arrival announcement. And before she started talking, she was like, whoo. She's like, whoo. Yeah, we made it. And everybody started laughing and clapping and stuff. And she was like, you know, I hope everybody's okay. You know, I'm glad that everybody's safe. You know, the captain, he did a wonderful job. And we made it here safe. You know, of course, welcoming everybody to New Orleans. And so, of course, I got on the PA and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell the people that was in my section that held on to me during this turbulent time. I want to tell you guys, thank you for saving my life. And they fell out laughing. They already clapped, woo, like whistling. I said, you go out, you have your good time, and thank you for holding on to me for dear life, because I kid you not, I said they held on to me for dear life. I said, I don't care what they grabbed, they held on. And I appreciate you guys for that. And everybody was cracking up. I said, I appreciate you guys. I said, that's what this airline does. That's what we do here. We look after each other. We make sure everybody's safe. This is the Love Airline. And you guys, everybody who held on to me in my section, y'all show real love. And I love it. I said, I love you guys. You saved my life. And they was laughing so hard. And they got off and everybody was like, that was the best flight we ever had. I'm like, what? Girl, did you not experience it? Okay, never mind. But I'm glad they had fun. But people was like giving me high fives, like, oh my God, giving me like dabs, and it was so fun. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. I hope I hope when we go back, you guys on the flight, because we were clowning. I got a good crew. Like, we are when I say clowning, I can't even explain. We've been laughing since we clicked from the time we introduced ourselves, and we've been laughing ever since. So I love that. I just want to tell y'all that story. Like, you know, word of advice. Like, I mean, it's a funny story, but it's kind of like scary too. But always, like, when the captain tell you to sit down, you know, you make it to the back, but you make it to the back safely. Don't run, because you can come off your feet. Like, I've had it happen before. So just, you know, make it back there safely. Try to hold on to the seats as you're making your way back there. If you can't make your way back there, stay where you at. If there's a seat available, just ask somebody to slide over and you sit down, or you just sit there on the edge or something. You just hold on until you're able to get to your position. You know, and you know, when passengers come out, you know, and want to use the bathroom because, you know, the captain is telling you you're experiencing turbulence. Like when he first told us and I was making it to the back, the turbulence didn't start right then. It was like I had made it like just making it to the back to sit down, and it just went crazy. So it may not, people may say, oh, this is what you're talking about? I'm going to the bathroom. So, you know, you can't stop anybody, like I said, but you can remind them, you can let them know. But if anybody's in the bathroom, just tell them to stay there. Tell them to close the door, make sure it's closed and it's not, you know, flapping and stuff, because that's unsafe. And just talk to them to make sure they're okay. You know, overall, it was just a fun flight, and we got here, and I was going to get my po' boy sandwich, but the restaurant is closed, which is okay. I ended up eating a salad anyway. But y'all, I had a blast. Like, I have a really good crew. I was going to actually try to drop my turn. Oh, no. I got a good crew. I'm staying with them. We're going to have a blast. Going to Cancun? Oh my God, you know we're going to have a blast. And so I'm going to stay with them. And we just been laughing. I mean, when I say we've been laughing the whole flight. Like, the whole flight. So anyway, I just love being with good crews. I love being with crews that's fun. Good morning, everybody. So I'm finishing up my last minute getting readies. So yeah, finishing up my last minute things, making sure I don't leave anything. And I cleaned out my bag from last night because all the stuff wasted in my bag. So I did that. And I had a tough time sleeping. It wasn't because of the turbulence. I've had worse. But I just had a hard time sleeping. So yeah. I had a dream, a bad dream. Like, I had, y'all work with me with this, holding this phone. But I had a bad dream about my parents. And I had a dream that we went on a trip and they were waiting on me. And somebody from the hotel that worked there came in and tried to rob them. So I just immediately started praying. So cause my parents, they travel, but they don't travel like that. And if they do travel, they're gonna travel with me. So I just put that dream out of my mind, because I'm like, I'm just tired. And man, these stockings, Jesus Christ. It's too early for this. So anyway, yeah. So I'm about to go downstairs because I don't want to be the last person to show up. They said it's a good breakfast here, but I didn't even think about going down because I'm not a morning person. I tossed and turned. So we have 2 hours and 40 minutes on the ground in Houston, so I just get something to eat there. They have really good soup there. They have other stuff there, so I'm gonna get something to eat there. And then something to snack on because our turns aren't, yeah, something to snack on because when we get back, on our way back from Cancun, we actually get food. So, yeah. Overall, I'm good. So I'm about to go downstairs. I didn't do anything to my hair but bump it. I need to get it cut because it's definitely grown out of style. I want my sides cut short of my back. I want to cut short. I want to leave my top alone. I always want my top to grow. If not, I'm just going to buy my wig and just wear that for a little bit. Alright guys, just made on the plane. I'm about to do my checks. So I'm in the seat position, so I'm in the middle. these exits.
I'm good in the back.
Alrighty. Check the rest of my equipment. This is our 700 plane. Alrighty, we're about to board. I know our boarding position. They're going to board in a few moments, so I just came and quickly got in my boarding position so I don't have to rush. I put everything away, did my checks, everything's done. We're doing the Houston turn, Cancun turn. So yeah, we already did our New Orleans to Houston. We sat here for almost 3 hours. And then we're doing this turn. We get back around by 8:30 tonight. So yeah. So I'll be back with you guys. We're going to be boarding shortly. I'm with my crew, and we're on the 700 plane. We're semi-full. So they're going to Cancun. They're ready. And I am too. So I'll see you guys tonight. The trip is over. Just went through customs. That was quick. I'm getting picked up, Princess Parking. My hatchback mate is there, so I'm getting picked up, and I'm so excited because I'm off for the next like 5 days. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do overtime, but I am excited about going to church tomorrow. So, all right, guys, I'm done for the night. The trip is over. Just went through customs. That was quick. I'm getting picked up, Princess Parking. My hatchback mate is there, so I'm getting picked up, and I'm so excited because I'm off for the next like 5 days. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do overtime, but I am excited about going to church tomorrow.